Hello, I'm Isabella Sosa.
In the future, when we're talking about how bad this year was,
Actually, I find injustice.
Hold our hands up to sky, 'cause all I want to tell you is the truth.
I was born and raised in San Antonio, and now I do TikTok.
The best day, this could be the best day to get a message to you. This could be the best day to get a message to you.
I went to high school at Commarts High School, which is a magnet school attached to Taft. It specializes in mass communications, digital media. Before TikTok and before the pandemic and all that, I was doing a lot of stand-up comedy. And then the pandemic happened and all the comedy clubs closed.
It's time for TikTok open mic.
My grandma taught me how to sew when I was 5, so I've always made my own clothes, altered my own clothes. That kind of came about just growing up poor, not being able to afford all the cool clothes that everyone else could. And so it was like, wherever the hand-me-downs that I get from my sister, or just kind of get creative with it in my own lane so that no one could really say anything about what I was wearing because it was always just something that they would never wear. And that goes along with me as a performer. I like to wear something cool, say something funny, look interesting, be interesting. It kind of all ties together.
all the comedy clubs might be closed, but that does not stop me from embarrassing myself on the internet.
I started TikTok because the pandemic had just happened, I was bored, and I had previously done Vine. And when it ended, it was unfortunate, but I also knew that that wasn't the end of me being a performer. There was always going to be other opportunities. So everyone's talking about this app, spending time on this app. I thought it was just a bunch of teenagers dancing, and I quickly realized that the algorithm is good at knowing who you are and knowing what you like. I originally was posting silly trend stuff because that's all I knew the app was for. Then I post this parody song that I made for Living Alone. It was a parody of Pure Imagination, and it was called Total Isolation. And that was the first video that blew up. And it was amazing that the first video I did where I was being what I wanted to be, a performer, a comedian, that was the first time I was successful on the platform. And that sent a message to me that if I keep doing what I want to do instead of just doing what's popular, that's what people are going to be responding to.
I was at Walgreens and there was this woman who refused to wear a mask, even though it's mandatory.
When I made my viral video, I did not expect that to happen. I was already getting a couple of views here and there, you know, on my stand-up, and I had done some videos in that same format, me in the car, pulling out a CD, saying a joke, playing the audio at the punchline. After the video went viral, I gained so many followers. I think I gained 100,000 followers within a week. So the engagement was crazy. It was surprising. I also was growing followers on Instagram and Twitter, so all my platforms were blowing up, and it just created this sense of, oh my gosh, this is working. I can keep doing this. People like me. After that video, I felt pressure to keep going. I'm just looking for another opportunity to gain more audience so that they can continue to watch what I do. So knowing that it's my job and also having the freedom of having a job where I can work from home, I kind of have no excuse but to always make content.
Just because I drive a Prius doesn't mean I'm different than you.
There's a lot of money in influencer marketing, so it's an exciting industry to be a part of as it's rising up. If they're an artist or if they're a singer, or if they're an actor, this is the place to be. This is where you can show yourself to the world, and yeah, you might get 100 views one video, but the next video you can blow up. You have to put yourself out there and give it a shot if you have a dream and you want to follow it. I say TikTok is a way to get yourself out there. TikTok is just another tool to follow my dreams. No matter how many times you fail, if you keep going, there will be something that pops up, whether it's an app or a stage or whatever it is. There's always going to be an opportunity in the world for you.